an RGB set for the left eye and an RGB set for the right eye, but it's all part of one optical block. So that gives us simultaneous projection of left and right eye, but out of a single 2D lens. So when you're showing 3D, one set of RGB is giving you left eye, the other set is giving you the right eye. When you're showing 2D, the two sets of chips are getting the same identical image, and so they're combined on the screen. Now, in terms of our polarization, we've come up with again, we wanted something that would be much more efficient. So the way we work is that because we use liquid crystal, that helps to polarize the light. So we have polarized light coming out of our light engine, right? So you don't put a filter on the front of the projector. And that allows you, so in 3D mode, obviously the light comes out, you use your polarizing 3D glasses to see the two different images. When you're showing 2D, we have an added advantage in that we're splitting our 2D image between two different polarizations, and that in itself is a speckle mitigation system.
Oh, wow.
So we use wavelength diversity, which is the core method of reducing speckle, and every manufacturer's got their other blend of other means, something as extreme as vibrating the screen, which we don't do. But this use of polarization actually is another step for us that we don't think is used by any other system at the moment. We're expecting the product, when we launch it, to be about 30,000 lumens. Now, that's obviously a smaller number than some of the other numbers out there. But in terms of 2D, when you haven't got any filters involved, then that gives you enables you to address quite a wide range of screens. The thing to remember with us is that, well, as with all projectors, you have a 2D brightness in the spec sheet, but of course once you put a 3D filter on it, your 2D brightness is something entirely different. It's your 3D brightness is something different. It's your 2D brightness less the loss in the filter. We don't have that filter on the front. Our polarization is done within the light engine, so we're not losing 3D light in the same way. Of course, there's loss in the glasses, but there's a better efficiency. For really large screens, what we're planning to do is then we would double up the projector, because certainly with our 500 series, we're finding that we're replacing a lot of large xenon lamp, 6 and 7 kilowatt lamp Series 1 projectors with our dual projector, because of the big cost savings you can have by using the high pressure mercury lamps. So we're finding with our customer base, certainly, and we hope to grow our customer base, that they're accepting the dual configuration in a lot of cases. So that's the information about our laser projector. I'm just going to give you a heads up about the demonstration that will lead you on to next, and that is for a new display technology that we have available out there at the moment, and it's been at CES and lots of the other big shows. They're attended by people from the cinema industry, and the feedback we've had is people have said, wow, this probably has a place in cinema. So we thought we'd test that idea and bring it to the home of cinema and bring it to CinemaQcon. So we brought a brand new screen technology that we have. It's our own unique technology. It's called Crystal LED. It's incredibly bright, 1:1 contrast ratio. So the image quality is outstanding, and they'll tell you a lot more detail about it so far. So just before we roll the pictures, just want to make it very clear, this is an intermediary test bed prototype. So our designers have been trying out several different principles in this before the final design is being worked on. So it's very large and very long. The final product would not be that configuration. It's not designed for manufacture. It's a test bed at the moment. The other thing I need to point out is, unfortunately, it's a prototype and it suffered some kind of a knock during transport. So we're not able to give you the demonstration, the full demonstration that we were planning to originally, because we've had to compromise it due to some issues in the optics that have occurred during transport. So we're not able to show 3D because the ghosting was horrendous. It's also affected the image clarity. Should 4K, but it's not as clear as we would expect. And also the contrast is a bit down, and the speckle performance. All of these factors are part of our optical design, and they seem to have been compromised during some.
Are you going to be able to fix it in a couple of days or no?
No, we've been working on it for a while, and it's a bit fun. We'd have to take it apart and really go to town on it, and that's something you can't really do at a show. What we are able to do is run you 2D footage, but unfortunately, I apologise up front that it's not going to be the standard that we were expecting to be showing you today. Okay, so if we could show the footage, please.